We're here. We're gonna go in. I hope I find at least a couple of books. I mean, I'm not gonna grab like a whole bunch, but I want to find like at least a couple. All right, let's go. This is a good one. Look who I found in the romance section. It is a Monday night, okay, at 7 p.m. And so we really didn't think parking was going to be an issue if we had planned better and had more time and patience. We would probably just go. We'd probably just go park at home and walk over, but it's like a 20-minute walk from our place, which isn't bad, but at this point we're pretty hungry and we just like, we can't find parking. We wasted time like looking for parking. I don't know why it's so busy right now on a Monday, but we're just gonna go to a different place. Success. We found a parking spot.
That's like the minimum of the last guy is
Yeah. Reading update for House of Sky and Breath. I am still not done with it. I'm like very close to being done. I will probably finish it in the next 30 to 40 minutes. I believe it's 6 days until the third book's out. So everyone is counting down. Social media's going crazy. Bookstagram and BookTok are going crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna finish it really quickly. I just finished this book. I just finished House of Sky and Breath. I'm so tired. It's late. I should be sleeping, but I got sucked in. I was like at the last maybe like 60, 70 pages. So if you've read the book, if you've read the series, if you've read the book, you know, like you can't just stop in the middle of all that. I did actually kind of see a couple of these spoilers, but like I didn't know they were spoilers. And I kind of thought they might just be hinting at things, or I thought they were just people's theories. So I was like, oh, I guess this could be a thing, but I didn't realize that we were gonna get like confirmation of a couple of things. I was just not expecting, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not like shocked because again, I kind of like, I'd seen a couple of things on accident online, which I'm kind of glad I did actually, because it made it a little bit easier to understand what was happening. Like I almost wonder if I didn't have a clue, or if I didn't have any idea where this might be heading. I almost wonder if I would have like not liked it. I don't know if this makes any sense. I don't know if I would have been like, oh, that came out of nowhere, or like, but because I like suspected, I like was able to find clues for some of these things. I don't know if that makes sense. This is just like a rough commentary on my thoughts right after finishing it. I kind of wish I would have started filming with this one, or even the first one, because the first one I had some reactions, but this one I was like freaking out, and Cameron hasn't gotten to the second book yet. So he was like, can you stop it? You're gonna ruin it. Good morning. It's been a few days since I was at the bookstore. So I ended up picking up this gothic fantasy. It seems like it's pretty popular. I've seen good things. It's called One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. Yeah, it sounds really good. I'm excited to read it. And then so I'm a little bit confused, but I got Air of Fire. I'm reading Crown of Midnight right now. And I thought this was third, and then Assassin's Blade I was gonna read fourth. However, I think I'm supposed to read Assassin's Blade next. Like if you don't read it as the first book, which I didn't, then I think you read it as the third book, because it's a prequel, and then you read Air of Fire. So I messed up. I really was supposed to pick up Assassin's Blade, but that's okay. I'll have to go get it because I'm like 2/3 of the way through Crown of Midnight. And then I picked up You With a View by Jessica Joyce. This is like a travel themed rom-com. It's like enemies to lovers. They went to high school together and they go on this road trip together, and it sounds really cute. I've seen good reviews. Anyways, I just wanted to show you this book really quickly. Today, I have quite a few things that I'm doing. I just got ready to go to the gym, so I'm gonna head over to the gym. I am reading House of Flame and Shadow right now, which is the third book in the Crescent City series by Sarah J Maas, if you don't know, but I feel like so many people are reading this right now too. It just came out a couple days ago. I am on chapter 17, so I will be bringing this so I can read while doing some cardio. I am just walking today, I'm not running, so if I was running, I would definitely be doing like an audiobook or a podcast. I cannot run with a heavy book or even just my Kindle. It's just too much bouncing for my eyes to be able to focus on the words, but if I'm walking, I love getting to read a book while I'm walking. It just makes time go by, and the book is getting so exciting. There's just a lot going on and there's just like more and more happening, and I am very excited to continue reading. I have a doctor's appointment this morning as well. So after the gym, I'll be getting ready to head over for that. It's just a primary appointment. I had a whole bunch of blood work and stuff done before I left Arizona. So I recently moved from Arizona to Utah, and sometimes just reestablishing care is like a whole thing. And I was honestly a little bit nervous because I do have an autoimmune and I do have like some pre-existing stuff going on. And so just trying to switch over my care was a little bit daunting, but it's actually gone okay so far. Let's take some pre-workout. Let's head to the gym. I'm gonna do like a light leg day and then some walking. So Cameron had like half an energy drink left over, and I had this cup from yesterday. I got matcha this yesterday afternoon and I left it on my desk. So I just like rinsed it out because then I can just throw it away while I'm out. Instead of like, I do have like really cute like glass tumblers, but they're not the best for like taking with you places. Just cause I don't want it to break. But anyways, I threw it in here, and with some ice, and then I'm going to take some pre-workout. The pre-workout I take is by Legion. It's their Pulse, but this one is the stem free, which is what I take most of the time. But anyways, I do want a little bit extra oomph. So I'm just doing like half of that energy drink, and then like the caffeine, since this doesn't have any, and then I'm going to take half a scoop of this. And listen, I am not promoting dry scooping. And actually I never dry scoop. I actually always have liquid in my mouth, and then I put it into the liquid in my mouth and like mix it. I don't do this all the time anymore, but I'm feeling kind of lazy. I don't want to grab a cup. Anyways, I do recommend Legion. I feel like all their ingredients are pretty straightforward, pretty clean. And their lab testing is very transparent. I've tried so many brands over the years, and I'm really happy with this one. So I'm gonna keep using it. If you do want a discount code, I do have a discount code with them. And I sought out getting a discount code with them because I was enjoying using their product and I've been using it for so long. If you do want to try them and you do want a little discount, I will put my discount link down below with the code. I have the whole place to myself, which is always fun. Anyways, I'm gonna stretch. Actually, I think I'm gonna do like 10 minutes on the treadmill, just to like warm up since it's like, you know, winter and cold. Get my body warmed up, and then I'm gonna do some stretching and then do some leg day stuff. So the first 10 minutes of just this warm up, I'm going to go ahead and post a reel and respond to some DMs. That's kind of, I try to like take advantage whenever like I'm doing something where I can multitask. And then I'm gonna, when I'm actually doing my 20 to 30 minutes of walking, like cardio after my lift, then I will go ahead and read. Workout complete, and I'm just gonna head back to my apartment and quickly get ready. Made it to the clinic, and I'm in a hurry because I'm running a little bit behind somehow. I don't know how that happens, but it's my first time here, so it took a little bit of navigating because it's like kind of tucked away. Anyways, I will see you after. I'm back. Things went really well. It was actually a longer appointment. I did have to wait about 45 minutes, which was like not ideal, but yeah, the person I saw, I mean, I kind of just like picked a primary based on like who was like available right away. And I'm so glad, like she's so nice, was like super patient, answered so many questions. Like we had so much like so many things to put into the system just because of like my autoimmune and my gallbladder. If you guys have been around or if you've been following me on Instagram, you might know more of this like history, and you might know more about all the things that I've been through over the past year and a half. But gallbladder removal, autoimmune symptoms, issues with my blood sugar, difficulty swallowing, just a lot of different things going on at once. And she was just so patient and like took the time to put everything in the system. And anyone who has like a chronic illness like knows how important it is to have good care and a good primary that's like patient with you and will explain things to you and like wants to work as a team. So I'm very happy about that. I'm feeling good. I was able to get a lot of things handled, referrals and stuff for like endocrinology and all that. I'm half asleep. It is Wednesday. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit. I just went into REI and exchanged. So I picked this up yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen it in my stories, but I got this set. I'm not a big purple person, which is funny because I'm wearing this big purple coat, but I've had it for years. I randomly sometimes will end up with purple items, but it's not a color that I'm drawn to, but I just like this like dusty purple color. Anyways, I accidentally last night grabbed this sports bra in an extra small. So I came to exchange it for a small, and I specifically at REI because they actually are having their clearance sales right now, I think for like winter stuff. So the sports bra is normally $58. I got it for $45. So I was like, I like the fact that it's on clearance, and I've been wanting to try their daily leggings, which I got in the same color. I think it's called the daily. Yeah. It's one with like the drawstring. Once I came across them, discounted, I was like, I'm going to get them from here. I'm actually going to be using this set specifically for photos for my website. So, I'm very excited. I was just drawn to the color and I was like, this is what I want for my site for the photos. So that's what we're gonna do. I am now going to get a matcha or something because I am just dragging. I also want to go to the bookstore. I haven't really, this is gonna sound funny for those of you who are also book readers, and again, if you follow me on Instagram and like are in the Bookstagram community, but I just have not been in the mood to go to the bookstore. I have not been inspired to like pick up anything, and I have so many books at home. I've actually made it through a lot of my TBR cart over the past couple months, but I still have a lot of physical books at home. And so I'm like, do I actually just want to go to the store to grab stuff? If I'm not like, if I don't have a book in mind that I want to grab, I don't want to just go in there and browse and grab random things when I have stuff at home. I am in the middle of, what's it called? Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt, and it's cute. I don't know that I love it, I'm going to be honest. We'll see. It depends on how it ends, but I'm definitely starting to get a little bit bored with it, and I'm like skipping and skimming through, which isn't a good sign for me. But it's still like enjoyable and cute, right? So I'm going to finish it. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. That's the point. And as bad as it is, I'm a mood reader, and so I'm like, let's see what there is at Barnes & Noble. We're here. We've arrived. We're at Sugar House Coffee. This is a coffee shop that is in like the downtown Sugar House area in Salt Lake City. I used to come here pretty often when I used to live here. I lived here a couple of years ago, and then I just moved back a couple months ago. Let's go check it out. I am filming a little bit of like a series whenever I go to a coffee shop. I am like filming at each one to like rate the coffee shop and show what book I'm rating. And so like for like a reel and a TikTok. So I'm going to do that as well while I'm here. It is raining. Funny thing, I asked if the matcha was sweetened here or if it was unsweetened, and the person at the register was like, it's sweetened. And I was like, okay. And I went with it anyways. It's not sweetened, which is fine. That's kind of what I wanted anyways. If I do want like it a little bit sweet, I prefer to have an unsweetened matcha with like maybe a little bit of honey. But yeah, I don't like it when it's pre-sweetened, but it's not sweet. So happy. I'm very happy about that. I am still feeling pretty like lethargic. I don't feel very peppy, right? And when you're vlogging, you want to feel a little bit, I don't know, like excited. Like I don't want to be boring and monotone, but I'm also just gonna be honest, like this is also a part of my personality. Like I'm also a very chill person, especially if I don't have like a lot of energy. And today is just one of those chill rainy days where I'm just feeling more monotone. The rain is annoying, but we're here. I think I'm gonna park somewhere else because this is a very tight spot and there's just so many cars in my way. Okay, wait, I forgot to tell you the story. Do you see how like my shirt has like holes in it? Okay, so you can kind of see like where they like are. I don't think I did, but I had multiple people stare at my chest, and I was like, am I accidentally like, because I don't have a sports bra underneath this because it's like spandexy and it's like tight enough that I just don't really care to have a sports bra underneath. But I was like, is there like a wardrobe malfunction happening where like, you know, the holes are like lining up in the wrong areas? I don't think that's the case. So maybe people were just like really drawn in by this design. I don't know. But I got nervous for a second that like this part was like slipping up too much. I don't know. Anyways, I was just like, well, fuck it. You know, like if my nipple's poking through one of them, congratulations. But no, I don't think that happened. I think just after a couple of looks, I was like, what's happening? But so a huge thing for me is like I have the most energy in the first couple hours in the morning, and I can just tell like it's just my energy and motivation to be out and about is dwindling quickly, and I just don't have the endurance. Like being out or just like being like I don't have the endurance to be out all day or to be out for hours and run multiple errands. Just being honest, like I'm still working on my energy levels, and it is so much better. They're so much better than it used to be. My energy was way worse a year ago. So I'm very happy with the progress I've made so far, but it's still not easy. Like I still feel very tired after like just like running a couple errands. So it is a little bit frustrating. Barnes & Noble was a bust. There's a couple books I'm interested in, but I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna like them, and I don't want to buy a physical copy if I'm on the fence. You know what I mean? I don't want to buy books just to buy them or just to show you a haul. Yeah, there's a couple books that like Good Material by Dolly Alderton, I think. Looks like it could be good, but I'm just not 100% sure. And then Gothicana I've heard is really good, but I've also heard that it's not good. What else is there? Oh, the Elsie Silver's Chestnut Springs series. I read the first 2 books, and I do have some complaints about the writing style and just the storytelling, but they're cute, they're fun. And so I was gonna grab the 3rd book, just maybe it's just a good rainy day read. So I was thinking I could go home and read that today. And then I found out that through my Amazon membership, I could actually read the 3rd book for free. So I just got that, and it's on my Kindle now. So I think I'm gonna read that and then just cozy up and read for a bit before doing some client check-ins and some work stuff for my website. In this video, you're gonna see really real examples of what my life kind of looks like, and the fact that like I do deal with chronic pain and just low energy. And even on like higher energy days, it's hard for me to be out and about for too long because I just get so tired. Today's a rainy day. My body aches so bad. And the rain, something about like the pressure outside, I don't know, the cold, it makes my body pain that much worse. Like, and it just gets worse as the day goes on. So I've been out for a couple hours, ran some errands. It is now 1:45. I'm so hungry. Okay, here's a real moment. I know Cameron loves Chinese food, so I picked up Panda Express and I got some stuff for me too. This is not in alignment with my health goals and the fact that I want to eat healthier and remove processed foods. But I'm also just not feeling good right now. I'm going to instead place a Whole Foods order, and like, it's dumb because it's like, oh, you could just go to Whole Foods really quickly, you're already out and about, but it's also not my limitations. My head hurts. I have like this headache that's back here, and it hurts so bad, and it's getting worse. My whole body aches. When I've done videos in the past or in vlogs, it's like I get so down because I'm like, this wasn't what the plan I had for today. I planned out this video. So I'm just trying to be real with you. Like, this is the reality of having an autoimmune or chronic illness, and it's not my whole life. Like, there's other parts of me, there's other things about me as a person, so I don't always want to like address it, but this is also part of the reality. And so yeah, I got Panda Express, and instead I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna eat with Cameron and just hang out, and then I'm going to place a Whole Foods order so I can have stuff delivered, and so I can stock up my kitchen with healthy food, so that way tonight and tomorrow I can start on a good note with eating things that are gonna have less sugar and carbs and all that. Eating this meal today is not going to be horrible for me. I do eat pretty healthy overall. Like, even when I'm saying I'm having more sugar, it's more sugar in consideration of the fact that I try to be careful with my blood sugar because I'm more sensitive to eating higher carbs. So for me, it's just like, oh, I've been having more potatoes, and I've been eating like gluten-free bread, and like I had some Sweet Lawrence cookies last night, stuff like that. So yeah. I am so exhausted. So, you know what? I'm gonna sit on the couch and like cuddle up with a pillow and like blankets, and I'm gonna watch the new episode of Love is Blind. This is like the second half, I think, essentially is what just went up today.
I don't know. I think it's doing good.
See,
I really
this
think
couple.
I got a lot of the pods. I mean, literally from everything, I feel like I really can't my hands off you.
This is
So
the
it's
couple that I think is the most likely to stay together so far. This might be so annoying to some people, but I cannot keep track of anyone's names. Johnny and Amy, that's their names. That is who I'm like rooting for the most. AD and Clay are chaotic. They're not gonna work. It's a guy that's 25. I don't know. I think he's like the youngest one. He seems to be the most mature. Like he just seems very, very mature. So I actually am really curious to see how that coupling is gonna work out. And I'll try to remember their names or try to like figure out what their names are. I'm sorry. I finished Funny Feelings and I liked it. It's cute. I can see why people really enjoyed it. It's really, really cute. Something about it wasn't, there's like parts of it that just like weren't a vibe for me. And I'm not really sure why. Like I couldn't really explain it. I did get bored through certain parts and started like kind of skimming. It could also just be the mood that I'm in. I don't know. I would overall give it like a 3.75 out of 5. Very cute. And it's just like a fun, easy romance read. I don't really know what I want to read next. I am a few chapters into You with a View. And a couple people on Instagram told me it is worth continuing because I was really getting bored, if I'm being honest. I was just like, I hope this picks up because I'm not that invested. And a couple people did DM me and said it is worth it. It's just a little slow in the beginning, but it does pick up. Okay, it is bedtime and that means it's reading time. I am gonna pick up You with a View again and just keep going. I am on chapter 9. So like not that far in at all. I'm gonna read for a little bit, get into bed and just get ready to go to sleep. Anyone who wants to know how can you read more, pick up a book instead of scrolling on social media or watching TV before bed. I'm gonna close out the vlog here. Thanks for hanging out with me for a few days. I don't know, I'm excited to do the next one. I have some things planned, so stay tuned. I look forward to seeing you over on Instagram. My link, if you're not following me already on Instagram, my links will all be down below. Yeah, I'm sleepy. So I'm gonna go read, go to sleep. I will see you in the next vlog.